Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby. It's time to go hunt down some more legendaries. For this first one today, you're going to need both Palkia, who is exclusive to Omega Ruby, and Dialga, who is exclusive to Alpha Sapphire. And you can get either of these once you capture Uxie, Mespirit, and Azelf. It's a lot of busy work, but once you're done and Dialga and Palkia are both on your team, this new Spatial Rift will open up, and you can go after the big bag dragon slash ghost, or is it ghost slash dragon himself, Giratina.
So this is what happens when you go into a black hole in the Pokemon world. It's just like, and then at the end you fight a legendary.
Yeah, George Clooney probably wouldn't have been shitting himself so much at the prospect of black holes if just a simple Pokemon battle was on the other side of one.
Well, yeah, but you don't know which one it could be. It could be Giratina. It could be something more cute and cuddly. You're kind of rolling the dice when you jump in the black hole. Kind of in general, now that I think about it. Don't jump in the black holes is what I'm trying to advise the kids today.
Yeah, it's basically a dice roll. You could get like a big old fucking dragon who could disappear whenever he wants, thanks to his move Shadow Force, by the way, which is a real pig, because, you know, the RNG and capture rates are bad enough, and then he just takes a turn to say, like, no, you can't capture me now, I'm too hot.
Well, that's not fair. He freezes and then he instantly thaws out. That's bullshit.
Don't you worry, he won't be pulling that trick a second time. Massive foreshadowing.
You just gotta stay here until he waits to come back, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but it's more annoying than anything.
Is this bugging you? Shadow Force, is this bugging you?
Oh, look at that, he has a sliver left and he's frozen to boot.
Oh, hubris.
Right, now it's time to chuck like bright coloured balls at him until one takes.
What's great is that when Giratina is frozen, he keeps in the fridge for at least 50 years. It's fantastic.
Well, he is dead already, so...
I wonder what a Shadow Giraffe tastes like.
Don't call him a giraffe, because that's all I can picture now.
I noticed you guys were doing something. Or maybe you could just call him Nope, the Pokemon.
When he comes out of the ball and his character model isn't moving, it's strangely hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way to emasculate such a terrifying Pokemon. Seriously, I'm just gonna sit in the black hole till you come with me.
Ness, can you come in and like do a PK fire on him? Actually, no, don't do that. You'd probably fire him out.
Come on, man. Seriously, I have a great benefits package, very competitive salary, which means I'll pay him as low as possible, of course.
Yeah, it's a great retirement home. It's called The Box.
Yeah, you don't need to sleep, you don't need to eat, you don't need to think, because you won't be.
Shoutouts to Mexican Base Monkey for providing me with most of the legendaries who were activated, certain other legendaries in this part, but namely Dialga and Palkia, and also Reshiram and Zekrom.
Man, seriously, Giratina, come on.
I can't believe he stayed frozen for this long. I thought it was like 5 turns or so.
I think this is the last potential turn, yeah.
Come on, Ultra Ball. Oh, son of a bitch.
Come on, roll a 20. Well, this is exciting.
You may think this is hilarious, Ludicolo dancing there, but I'm a legendary and I should be treated with respect.
It's always emasculating to have to try and capture it over and over again, and every time you come out, you're taunted by a dancing pineapple man.
Finally, there we go. I think along with the Metroid You Got a New Upgrade music, You Caught a Pokemon is one of my favourite jingles in gaming.
I like the, Metroid power-up theme, and, I'm more partial to the Legend of Zelda You Got an Item theme.
Oh, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, something like that.
No. This legendary doesn't deserve a nickname.
Space Giraffe.
I don't think you'll be able to fit all those characters in. Anyway, for this next one, you're going to need Reshiram and Zekrom on your team, and we can travel to the Gnarled Den.
Wonder why they called it the Gnarled Den. Is it made of wood? Because that's not very smart.
Actually, to get Reshiram and Zekrom, you need to have a level 100 Pokemon on your team.
And we don't, unfortunately, have any rare candy cheats for that, do we?
Oh, missing no. I've missed you so much. Reshiram, I believe, is exclusive to Omega Ruby. Zekrom, exclusive to Alpha Sapphire. I'm going to quickly look that up, lest I get bitch chat by someone. Let's see. Yep, Reshiram, Omega Ruby. Fitting because of the magma and the like.
Who is painting snow everywhere back there? We have that on loan.
No, it just comes in through one of Hooper's rings, it's fine.
Throw that in the ring. It needs a boost.
No, it's already at full health. Right, you want the health bar to go even further beyond?
Clearly you don't have enough health bars. Let's add to that. I wonder what's on the other side of a Hooper ring. Like, where does he take you if you decide to jump in?
You know, like HFIL, or Hell, to use its actual term in Dragon Ball Z, we're just basically in a waiting station. We never really see what's on the other side of the ring, in the other dimension.
Well, that could be purgatory. You're just waiting forever.
Oh, I love this. Dun 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 dun. Sorry for ruining the theme, but here we go. Cure him.
I liked how the legendaries in Black and White were treated with a bit more importance compared to the other games, because those games were very plot intensive compared to other Pokemon games, and I felt that there the legendaries had way more value than they do in the other games.
It's the whole like yin and yang kind of thing. I forget which is which. I think Reshiram is yin and like Zekrom is yang. The Kyurem obviously is Reshiram and Zekrom before they separated.
Yeah, a weird fusion technique they used back in the day.
And in Black 2 and White 2, you can get the DNA splicers to combine either Reshiram or Zekrom with this guy right here to create like Black Kyurem or Black whatever. I don't know. I haven't really played that much of Black 2 and White 2. I beat it once and then never again, and I don't think I've even beaten Black 1.
What's weird about Kyurem, however you say that, is like his split forms look way more interesting than his combined form, actually.
What, you think it's a bit too busy?
He looks a bit underwhelming, is what I'm trying to say. Good thing I'm in a cave so nobody can see me doing this.
I'm not wearing these for shits and giggles, I'm trying to find a specific item here, and here we go.
Okay, what a convenient place to put them.
Probably fell out of the ring.
Okay, it's like, you want to play God, here are the Pokemon, here's some DNA splicers, go fucking nuts. I was going to put a secret base in here, but now everybody's going to be coming here because of the ring, so tourism.
That's sacrilege, I think. Okay, for this next one, we're going to need either Lugia, who is exclusive to Alpha Sapphire, or Ho-Oh, exclusive to Omega Ruby, as you saw earlier, on our team. And these are the legendary beasts, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Or is it Suicune? I forget which. And this one's kind of finicky, because you need to, go to this place at different times of the hour. And according to Cerebi, for Raikou the time needs to be between 00 and 20 minutes past the hour, Entei between 20 and 40 minutes past, and for Suicune between 40 and the end of the hour. It's, like I said, a little bit finicky.
What, do these guys have a night shift or something? Do I gotta catch them when they're up? Good thing there was a little divot in the back for the ring to fit in.
Either Hooper is into landscaping, or he just got very lucky where he dropped it.
I'm pretty sure Hoopa has dropped one of these rings in a bathroom, Some guy sitting there on the toilet, Reshiram.
Surprise, it's Deoxys. Are you listening to this music? They just straight up took the music from Gen 2, you lazy fuckers.
Lazy or nostalgic? Probably lazy.
Bit of both, actually.
Then again, I love hearing shitty old 8-bit retro music, though.
Entei is the most perpetually disappointed Pokemon, next to, the Jin trio.
Well, I'd be disappointed too if I had to share a movie with the unknown.
Yeah. Although he did come back, as we saw in the Zoroark movie.
Oh yeah, that's true, and that was an interesting film.
I don't know. I think we'll have better luck with the next one, and we should be starting the Black and White movies soon at the time this video goes up.
Well, he didn't do anything, that's why we avoided the attack. Fire Fang. Well? I know I went through all this effort of Mega Evolving him, but I think the Pineapple has a better shot.
Mate, he's almost level 70 here, alright?
I don't know why you put so much emphasis on the damn Pineapple.
Well, it's not that, it's because I traded Lotad, I think, from Alpha Sapphire, and so he gets double experience.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, you should do, because you were in the playthrough for that part.
Oh, yeah, I should remember that.
Man, you're spacey today, aren't you? Get it together.
Hey, I got other stuff to focus on. That's why I forget shit. I'm confused that he thinks that dance still has value.
Why, he miss a step or something? Faceplant?
Well, that's probably what happened, yeah. Although now that I think about it, would it be too much to assume that a Ludicolo dancing on the street is panhandling?
Maybe. A little bit offensive.
I'm not saying it's offensive. You don't have to be a Ludicolo to panhandle. I'm pretty sure anybody can do that. Fuck, that's what Patreon is for.
Just give him like a fucking guitar. Do-do-do-do-do.
You'd be like that cactus guy from Marvel vs. Capcom, like Amigo. I think that was his name? Amingo.
Amingo sounds about right, yeah.
Right, alright, now I'm back to full speed.
Haha, the water type kind of negates that. Ball tossing time.
We are pretty good at throwing balls at things.
Doot doot doot.
I just want to see that on a Pokemon trainer's resume. Ah, I see you've thrown 23 Ultra Balls to catch a Pokemon one time. Can you tell me how that went?
Well, it seemed like God was fucking with me, honestly. Oh, by the way, Arceus. Not in this game.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's like, Darkrai, not here. Even though Cresselia is his counterpart.
That's weird. Maybe, do you think they're probably saving them for event Pokemon or whatever?
X and Y2, if anything, I believe.
Do you really think they'll make an X and Y too?
I thought they were gonna go with like Pokemon Grey and then Black 2 and White 2 turned up, so you know, Game Freak are like throwing curveballs nowadays.
Well, what would be in the middle? I guess Pokemon Z sounds more impressive than, say, Pokemon Gray, so...
Side B's all day, every day.
Can I stop now? No.
10 years later, we finally get to the Pokédex entry.
Keep performing. Never stop.
The passion of magma.
I like how it implies you can encounter Entei multiple times.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You know, the only one of its kind, but, you know, every so week it comes around for tea, so I've encountered it a lot of times.
Thankfully, the next Pokemon, the last one of this part, does not require any triggers. I think it's only available in the post-game, but you can go right to it. And it's available in the Scorched Slab. Let's go track down Heatdrum.
I really wish you got, like, a super outfit when you know, Mega Evolved. I've said that before, but you really do kind of need a super outfit while you're flying around on Jefferson Starship here.
Well, customization in general would be nice, but apparently it's only exclusive to Kalos for reasons, lol.
Yeah, over there in Hoenn, you know, there's so much focus on tourism pouring all their money back in the industry, they all wear the same clothes every day.
Like, customization was a good idea. It takes nothing away from the game, and you change costumes for contests anyway, you hypocrites!
Yeah, and the Magma suit, that was a delightful additional costume.
Oh man, I can't wait to plumb the depths of space and or the ocean floor. This is one of my favourite bits of root music in the game. It's just so triumphant.
I don't know why, it's just like a random root.
Must you piss on my enjoyment of everything, Helldragon?
Well, I do that to myself, so...
Okay, now you've made me feel a little bit sorry for you, and I will retract my previous comments. Now, the Scorched Slab in the original, I didn't really comment in much, so I'm basically just recanting what I found on Wikipedia and the like, you know, the usual. And it was basically only like a house for sunny day. Here there's another floor we can go to, so let's peruse it.
Oh, I gotta use Flash.
Seriously, just give us like a flashlight in the next game.
Yeah, like, I can understand not having an item for a waterfall unless you have a canoe that goes up. But a flashlight for Flash would be like the easiest thing. Although I would like to see a canoe that goes up.
Stop it, you're gonna make me giggle now.
Flannery, what are you doing here?
Hiya!
Oh, she's waterbending.
No, I think that was just very conveniently timed.
Flannery, why are you down here alone?
I was practicing my screaming.
I am the most popular gym leader in Hoenn, after all, so let's have some additional time with her.
As you may have read on Cerebi.net. Okay, will do.
I will consider that.
And they can't even be bothered to animate her walking out, so it just, like, fades to black and fades back in.
Like, that's so, like, I don't know what makes them decide to do that. Like, they literally have had other sequences where they just walk in and out. So I don't know why they couldn't do that. Well, I guess because Flannery, they just didn't bother to make a walking model for her, so...
Yeah. Charizardite Y, so unpopular, they just decide to bury it beneath the scorched slab, only available in Gen 6.
Yeah, he didn't have, Charizard Y didn't have a special, 4-episode miniseries devoted to it, so...
Too bad.
Same thing with Mewtwo Y. They got the movie. We'll never see Mewtwo X in anything, even though he's the better of the Mega Evos. And in design, I don't give a shit what he is in terms of his stats. I just like him better.
Oh, Mewtwo X, you prefer him over the Y variant?
Yes.
I would imagine he'll show up in Pokken Fires, if he shows up anywhere.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright, last legendary of the day. Just do a little faith save right here, in case I need to re-record and the like.
Well, we'll just do it right as we're doing the commentary, in case he fucks up. Just re-record it right there. There, I'm done with him. You can use him now.
Probably, like, the least aesthetically pleasing legendary out there, Heatdrum. It's hideous!
What the fuck is it supposed to be, now that I think about it?
Well, it can walk on walls, as you saw in, I believe, the Arceus movie.
Yeah, that movie was really forgettable, so naturally I forgot about that.
Which is funny, because God himself was in there, dispensing justice hither and thither.
Well, I'm not saying all gods are necessarily designed for good entertainment purposes. Like, if I were to get a god to be in my movie to be funny, I'd get somebody like Dionysus, or I'd get, like, one of the performing gods. I wouldn't get, like, fucking Hades, because he's such a downer,
I like how you picked the god of, like, wine and shit first. It's very telling. The only thing I really know about Heatdrum is that he was, like, all covered in steel at one point, and then, like, the fire just burned through, and that's why he looks like he's wearing plate armor.
So, he's part steel, then?
Yep, fire and steel.
Ah, okay.
Also, one of the only legendaries who... I'm not sure if he can breed, but it has different genders at the very least, because in another take I had a female one.
I'm not sure if it can breed either. I'm not sure how it can breed, and I'd rather not know, personally.
I don't want to know the mechanics of that, is what you're saying.
There's probably gears back there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The last legendary of this part was going to be Cresselia, because I didn't want to go from Entei, a fire type, to another fire type with Heatdrum here. But Cresselia is like the most finicky of all, because it's based on random daily mirages and shit. Like, the Mirage Islands, it pops up at random. It says here, and I'm reading verbatim from Cerebi at this point, at some point, with the daily mirage spot change, an island will appear south of Evergrande City. On this island, you will find a portal that gives you access to Cresselia as well as hidden items. The chances of this island appearing are slim, but you can improve chances by going online and receiving mirage spots. Which is what I did. The island appeared, so I thought, I'll save the game and turn it off since it's here now. Wasn't there when I turned it back on.
Oh, that's lame of them.
Even worse, the same thing happened with an Eon ticket I had.
Oh, that's just not fair, man.
Well, sucks to be me, I guess. You don't need both Latias and Latios to get, like, a legendary, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Well, really, the commentary for Cresselia would have been pretty much the same. Wow, look at that fucking thing. What is that?
There's, like, loads of legendaries in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. It's kind of cool, actually.
Just take a nice little jog out of the cave. Well, our walking model works, so unfortunately we can't teleport out.
Well, we could have used an escape rope, but I like to leave these kind of things in, just so I have enough time to sign off. Like now, for example. Please join us next time for the final legendary video of this particular block, where we go after the Reggies, and things get complicated. See you then.